How are you guys doing today, this evening, this morning, whenever you are watching me? You're going to get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, let's get straight into your reading. So, Spirit had me come back on here this evening to deliver this message. And it's very symbolic because I was live during the daytime and now I'm live during the nighttime. And it brought me to this song, Night and Day by I'll Be Sure. Now, to my newcomers, I get confirmations through songs, through tarot, through my dreams, baby, through everything. Hi, Ashley. And for some reason, they said something within the song is going to be made relevant for you in this moment. So, let's get into it, okay? Now, I'll Be Sure goes on. And he starts the song by Can You Feel It, Baby? Confirmation. And now my baby going off. Hold on real quick, y'all. I guess we're going to have to do this with baby. Come here, Bubba's. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. Now, let's get back into the song. It says, can you feel it, baby? Now, I feel like in this moment, Spirit could be asking you guys, can you feel what's coming in? Now, for some of you guys, this could literally be you about to receive a miracle, you about to receive some type of blessing. I'm hearing some of you guys, it could be an important lesson. And I feel the need to sit over here and say, Spirit wants you guys on the lookout. Hi, y'all. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, Ashley and Lachey. Is you okay? You okay now? I had him in the swing and he was just chilling, looking at the lights. And then he started being like, Mommy, that's enough. Now, I'll Be Sure goes on. So let's get back into the channeled messages. He says, I can. Now, for some of you guys, you're going to come into this energy of being able to feel your new. I feel the need to say your new timeline. The new beginning of a lot of new things. Things that you want to shift, things that you want to change. So pay attention to that. Now, he goes on to say, excuse me, do you think that I might be able to touch you? Now, some of you guys could be coming into a person. I did say a relationship, okay? Some of you guys could be coming into a relationship, a situationship. Actually, well, take what you need, leave what you don't. But they could be very respectful. Pay attention to that. They could be very much like not just about trying to fool around with you. I feel like they're actually trying to get to know you. I'm also getting something about somebody could really respect your boundaries in this time. And I feel like that's really, really good for a lot of you guys. I feel like this new person coming in could be a person where you haven't really experienced this level of respect, okay? And I like that for you, okay? Let's keep going. Now, he goes on to say, who, me? I can tell how I feel about you night and day. Now, you might actually want to touch this person too, which is actually really funny because a lot of you guys are very respectful. A lot of you guys really keep like, I'm hearing, you know what? Not too much. I was about to say something and Spirit was like, nope, that's not them. And you want to know something? A song that just popped in outside of this I'll Be Sure is Please Excuse My Hands by Plies. That song could be symbolic. Yeah, whenever you get with this person, I feel like you guys are going to be very touchy. It's also giving me like your love language or their love language could be physical touch. So you clocked this one. I feel like you finally hop here. I feel like you guys have finally met your match. Now, let's keep going. He says, I can tell how I feel about you night and day. This person is going to be able to tell you how they feel no matter what. I feel like their feelings don't change. I also feel like your feelings don't change. No matter how many changes that you go through, like, I feel like you guys are finally going to be coming into somebody that, like, really, like, I feel like has your back. But more importantly, I feel the need is not just about having your back. I feel like it's just somebody that's in alignment with you. Now, he says, how I feel about you, I can tell you how I feel about you. Now, some of you guys are coming into a person that can actually really communicate. And this morning, the message was all about communication. The conversations, I'm hearing there will be no delays with this. Like, you have somebody that can actually communicate. I feel like they're emotionally intelligent. I feel like you are too. So you clock this one, okay? Now, you okay, Bubbish? You okay? You got little things on your face. I'm sorry. Now the song goes on to say, I'll love you more in the rain or shine. So I feel as though no matter if you are I feel like going through seasons with this person, whoever this person is, I feel like they're going to be in your life for some time. I feel like by spring, you'll know who I'm speaking about. Some of you guys, you could have met this person this winter, this fall. So you pay attention to your person, okay? Hi, Daisy. Hi, Jakira. You said I had a baby. I did have a baby. I did. It's so funny when I get on here and y'all be like, so you had a baby. I'm a mother now. You know, I took some time away, had a little baby, and now I'm back. Now let's keep going. It says, a love so good and I can call it mine. Now, how you found me? Thank you. You over here. You okay? You said, I want more. See, I want more. And Georgia over here trying to play in the background. Y'all, this is what it felt like having 2 kids. I got my little baby, my first. For y'all, Georgia is still around. Very protective. For those that don't know, Georgia's my dog. But she my firstborn. And then this is my real. Ooh, that was a good one. This is my baby boy. Say hi, Tatum. Say hi. You look sleepy. Now, let's keep going. He goes on to say, and making love in the rain is fine. Now, for some of you guys, I feel like it's very straightforward. I feel like you and this person are very, very passionate. I don't know why I'm getting water sign right now, like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Heavy emphasis on the Cancer, okay? But I'm also getting the energy of like just a lot of love making, okay? Straight like that, very straightforward. I feel like this person is somebody that's going to be loyal to you. I feel like you're going to be loyal to them as well. The next line is love is blind. So maybe when you meet this person, you might not know that this is going to be the person quite yet. But I feel like when you know, you know. And I feel like it's coming up very, very soon, okay? But Spirit said they don't want me to put a timeline on it. I just feel like when your person comes in, like, you'll know, babes. You will know, okay? Also, to those that need a little bit of space, I feel like your person is going to be there. They're going to respect the space that you need, okay? And that's to those that really need space, if you need space. Straight like that. Thank you, Aiden. You chilling? You fine now? You okay? Okay. Now, he goes on to say, believe me when I say that I do care. So whoever this person is, they could be very like in touch with their emotions, which I already stated, but I feel like when they say that they care about you, I feel the need to say believe them. Okay, I feel like if you guys are entering into a very honest season of your life, I feel like you're attracting other honest people. I don't think these people want to manipulate you or mistreat you. So I feel the need to say with your new love connections, and I do say connections because, baby, you got a few people in your energy. I feel like they are honest, okay? Watch your hands, Bubbush. Watch your hands. Okay. Now, he goes on to say, I can tell you, I like to run my fingers through your hair. So you can get further confirmation, like this person could like your hair. I hear like y'all natural here. To those, I feel like no matter what your texture is, like but I do see some curls. Ooh, bless you. Confirmation. Somebody just likes, I feel like somebody likes the way your hair smells. Random confirmation, I know, but some of you guys just really smell really good. So, a shout out to y'all. Love that for y'all real bad, okay? Now, he goes on to say, I can tell you, baby, if you left, I could not bear. So, I feel like with this next connection coming in, like, I feel like they're not going to want to leave you. They ain't going to try to leave you. They want you. You mine. I'm yours. And that's it. This connection could really end up with marriage. Baby carriages. I don't know what I'm hearing. Eat your baby carrots. You okay? Okay. Now, he goes on to say, I can tell you, but please don't share. So somebody could be a very, very private person. It's kind of giving me the energy of like, they don't really want you to open up about what goes on in your relationship. And I can appreciate that. That I can appreciate. Now it says, do you love me? So somebody could be wanting you to profess how like you feel about them. So be on the lookout for that. And it says, please let me know. So I feel the need to sit over here and say that in this moment, I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, the more that you're honest about your intentions and how you feel, the more honest that you'll make them. And I feel like the more comfortable you'll make them as well, especially if these people have like a hard shell. Now he goes on to say, I can tell you, don't hide the feeling. Just let it show. So I feel like in this moment, like, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you guys. Your angels are encouraging you guys. You got the hiccups, Rubbish? He's like, yes, mommy, I do. But you want your more. You want your more food? You gotta put your more chapstick on you. Not chapstick, but that lip vine. Okay, let me stay focused. The angels want you to show how you feel, to express how you feel. And I feel like this is a really different message, y'all, because a lot of the time, sometimes Spirit just be like, okay, keep it back. Hold on, you ain't got to reveal too much. But I feel like with this next person, you're safe. No matter at what time, I feel like you're good, okay? Now, it does go on to say a feeling so deep that comes within. So I do feel like this next connection with this person, like I do feel as though like they are, like it's going to be something that you feel. It's not going to be something that has to be forced. It's not something that's going to be fake. For some of you guys, I don't know why I'm getting praying energies. I feel like maybe this could be a person that you've prayed for. I just feel like it's going to be a divine touch. Okay. Y'all pay attention to that. Now, he goes on to say, I can tell you what kind of love am I in. Now, you might sit over here and be like, I guess I'm in love. Like, for some reason, I feel like when y'all get in love, like, it's just going to be like a wake-up call for you. Because a lot of you guys have spent some years not really doing the whole love thing. Like, maybe y'all really liked somebody, but I feel like for some of you guys, or at least most of you, like, you haven't really did the love thing. And I just feel like some of y'all is going to be like, so I'm in love again. Like, I just feel like it's just going to, you're just going to wake up and you're just going to be like, I guess I'm in love. So y'all look forward to that. And you want to know what's kind of interesting? Because the next line is, I can tell you how I feel about you. And to me, y'all, that really makes me think of, like, I feel like you going to be able to communicate. By the end of this person, like, I really feel like you guys are going to be able to communicate with this person how you feel as well, okay? Now, let me see if there's anything else. He goes on to say, if you and I were one, because I'm skipping through some of the lyrics, guys. Are you done eating? You full? Okay. He goes on to say, if you and I were one, The love we shared would be so fun. So some of you guys, when it comes to your next connections, especially if you don't know who this person is quite yet, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that look for them through fun. Do you have fun with this person? Does this person care about what you guys do, like activity wise? Does this person want to make sure that you both are having a good time versus is it just one-sided? Okay. Now he goes on to say, just take my hand and you'll see that we take off into another world. Now, when you get with this person could make you feel as though you are in another world. That could be a spiritual sense. Is you good, onions? Are you pooping? You ready to poop? You feel like you're making pooping gestures. For some of you guys, that physical touch can make you feel like, I don't know why I'm hearing like giddy feelings, like giddy. I don't know why I'm getting like really, really giddy feelings. I'm also getting the energy of, come here, Bubba. I'm also getting the energy of, there's something else here. Hold on, let me look. No matter what, no matter the changes, no matter what's going on, like I just feel as though like something's going to be organic about you guys' relationship. Again, I have to reiterate this. It doesn't feel forced. This one feels as though it's something that makes sense for the both of you guys, okay? What are you doing? You chilling? Now let me see. Is there anything else or can I get into the card? Okay, that's it. Y'all ready to get into the cards? Okay. You say he's so precious. He is. He is a precious little baby. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to put him down really quickly and then we can get into the cards. Give me 2 seconds, okay? 2 seconds. You need to watch him for 2 seconds. Doing? Why you got an attitude with me? Don't be having no attitude with me, Georgia. Georgia over here like, okay, you done put one baby down, now play with me. Is y'all ready? Let's go. Sorry, y'all, because my little back was starting to hurt. I was like, wait, I thought I was going to be able to have him the whole time. And I was like, oh, yes. Thank you, Jess. Okay, y'all ready? I'm going to start with my love oracle message, and we're going to see what comes out, because this message has been all about love. You want to know what I do feel about this, though, y'all, and I'm going to be honest. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like you got to try too hard. You got to fake it. Like, this just feels like a natural, like something natural coming about, okay? So, okay. Now, conflicted came out, and I'm immediately seeing hot and cold energy, and I'm seeing decision, okay? Now, and I'm also seeing multiple choices. Now, you guys know how I mentioned at the beginning, like some of you guys could be having multiple connections with multiple people. Not in a bad way. I don't feel like you guys are doing it in a sleazy way. Some of you guys could just be getting out there and starting to date and, you know, kind of finding your people, finding who you really like versus, and finding out what you really like. So here's what I will say. If at any moment you guys are becoming conflicted in your dating life, my best advice for you is pay attention to where your heart leads you, but also logically, like, where's your mind leading you, okay? Straight like that. Make a decision not in a place where you're being hot and cold. I feel like the best decision is made when you are in flow, okay? If you guys can remember that, you'll be good, okay? Let's get on. Yep. Now, hopeless came out sideways, but I'm going to turn it up right. Okay. Okay. If you guys, nope, they said that's not y'all. Okay, so who is this? It could be the past, but I don't really want to bring the past into your present and future moments. Okay. Here's what I will say. If some of you guys are feeling emotions, people's emotions of the past, pray them off of you, cleanse them off of you, sage them off of you. And I want to say it straight like that. Because some of you guys, spiritually, you are able to feel, especially if you had deep connections with your previous people, you're able to still feel them energetically, okay? And I feel like they've fallen apart. And I don't mean to laugh, but I do want to be honest. And I don't want you guys to get lost into that sinking and that despair energy, because that's not where you're at. Okay? Cheddar, that's not where you're at. Hi, Avenue. Let's keep going. So, if you hear a sad song come on the radio and you start feeling a little bit of feelings for the old, that's you feeling their feelings, okay? Because a lot of you guys have already dealt with your old, okay? Keep going. Gotta change that answering machine. Change your answering machine. Okay. Now, loyalty came out, okay? That's why. I got it. I want to tell you guys, I know that you guys are very loyal people. Straight like that. I will not tell you, don't go be loyal. You are loyal. Angels, God made you loyal. I don't need you loyal to the bullshit no more. Straight like that. Okay? The reason why is because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to move on with your life. You deserve to sit over here and receive what Spirit has for you. And what that means is you don't have to thrive and live in chaos no more. You don't have to live in confusion. You don't have to be conflicted. You don't have to be on this roller coaster with previous people that had you up and down. You don't got to do none of that anymore. You know what you get to do? Be happy. You know what you get to do? Actually go adventure and take risk and see all the different possibilities that life has for you. Okay? But Spirit wants me to highlight that if you remove yourself or if you let go of the old, it is okay for you to let go of the old. I know you're loyal. I know you're honest. I know y'all feel like, but wait, I don't want to leave nobody behind. Spirit is giving you the okay to leave the person behind. Straight like that. Okay. Yep. And then commitment came out in reverse, especially if commitment was off the table. I see marriage in reverse, promises in reverse, infidelity. Somebody could have been cheating, okay? Some of you guys are too loyal for that to just be your story, okay? Some of you guys are just too loyal and too honest, too just good of a person for that to just be the end-all, be-all. I feel like in your love story. And maybe that's why we had to start with the night and day energy, the song, the love energy. Because I feel like we had to warm up your heart. Like we had to get you a little, it almost feels like we have to amputate your heart. Like we got to start it back up. And once we do that, like it feels as though we can get you on the right, because I'm seeing the chariot in my head, y'all. We can get you on the right path moving forward. But you want to be, I have to be honest with you guys. I feel your heart. Bless you, baby. In confirmation. I feel your heart, and I feel like your heart ain't in it yet. When it comes to new connections, when it comes to you moving on, when it comes to you actually putting forth your effort, like, I feel like your heart ain't in it, and I feel like it's time for us to put your heart back in it. Hi, Mariposa. So let's see what we can do in order to restart your heart when it comes to new love connections, even people that you want to do the deed with, okay? Let's see. And then conflict came out in reverse. It's interesting because I have conflicted and conflict 2 times out here. But this conflict came out in reverse, which makes me think of in this moment, embrace your peace, embrace being chaos free. Embrace you not having clashes, okay? So, I asked the question of how can we restart your heart? Anything bringing you chaos needs to be removed. Anything that's making you conflict or making you go back and forth needs to be removed. Now, for a lot of you guys, good job, you've already removed it. But I feel the need to say, whether if it's a person, for majority of you guys, I feel like it's a mindset thing. You still need to get rid of some things in your mind, beliefs, wanting that old thing back, okay? We're talking, okay? We talking, okay? Hi, Ariel. It's almost as though like you have to let go of an old world in order to embrace your new world, okay? So, bitterness came out in reverse. So we don't need you bitter. But I'm going to be honest, y'all. No, I'm just keep it straight like that. I'm going to keep it straight like that. I ain't even going to dive into that. Because I could go in y'all past and I could dig up and we can go tick for tack right now about everything that previous people have did to you. But I don't even want to take y'all there. I don't want to take you there because I feel as though we're moving on. We already went through and expressed and talked about it enough about how the people wasn't shit. Now we're talking about how to restart your heart. And I feel like it's you really letting go of the things that really stuck you. Releasing conflict. Releasing thinking that life has to be conflict. Okay? Let's keep going. And then karma. To me, that karma card coming out makes me think of when you do good, you receive good. Okay? To those that have harmed you, that didn't do you right, Spirit is asking you guys to let them face the consequences, but on their own. You don't have to know what that is. Shit, some of y'all might never know what it is. It might pop up because, I don't know, sometimes Spirit has a funny way of showing me people's karma. Either years later, months later, days later, like, Spirit, once a person really truly gets out of my life, Spirit will show me what a person's karma is. And it's not because I ask for it. It's just, oh, we just want to let you know we got your lick back on, or we got your lick back on your behalf. We got a lick back on your behalf. Okay? So I feel the need to sit over here and say, maybe you guys don't need to be looking over your shoulder, checking in on a person or on people of your past, because I feel like that season is over. You don't have to worry about the karma. The karma is distributed out. Okay? I don't know why, y'all. I just feel so like I need just more water. Yeah. And then open heart is at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if y'all can see that. This whole conversation has been about, okay, so how can we open your heart? Receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Spirit wants you in this season of being vulnerable again. And not feeling like you looking goofy based off of you being vulnerable again. Not really caring about how people perceive you. Not really caring about like you showing up. Because I feel like the more that you open up, the more that you're your true self, your caring self, the more you're going to reap the benefit of that. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to switch my card deck because for some reason these cards want to play. Let's play. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sorry I lied. It came out sideways, but I'm going to take it in reverse. A guarantee that I can give you is that with new connections with your new, I feel as though they're going to be just as honest as you are. If you keep it a buck, they keep it a buck. Okay? Straight like that. I don't think you guys, this upcoming season, I think you're being very intentional and being honest and keeping it real about everything. That's going to work in your favor. because lying and manipulation creates stagnation and blockages and shit. And I just think that you guys are past that, okay? And you want to know what's weird? I want to move this old out of the way just to focus in on your new, because I feel like we got all the confirmation that we needed from your old. I want to focus in on just keeping your heart open, being receptive to love, your new love connection. So let's make space. Y'all make space. Yeah. Rebound, third party at play, not over X at play, and time out. Alright. The cards done called y'all out tonight. Alright. The cards called you out. Not Charlie, the cards. Here's what I'll say. Okay. It's time to let it go. Now, the angels want me to be considerate of your feelings when it comes to the previous things that you have embarked on. Whether if it's a person choosing someone over you, whether if it's you being cheated on, whether if it's them talking to you crazy, treating you fucked up, whatever it is that your past is, they want me to be respectful and tasteful of your past. But this is where I got to keep it a being with you. If a person has did harm to you in so many different ways, okay, or even in just one way, why don't you want them to hit the highway? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back? How come you don't want to? What's the love you still have for that person? Why is it still there? You need to discover that. If that's where you're at, if you're like, I still feel something for the past, because this is not me shaming you guys for feeling things for the old. This is me just identifying there's new to be had. There's new exposure that spirit is trying to open you up to. There's new people that's vibrant on your same wavelength, that's ready to explore you, the healed version of you, okay? But why do I keep feeling, because I want that old thing back? I feel like a remnants of that. And this is where I'm going to keep it a player with you. If you go back, you know you're going to be a rebound, so why go back? This is where you time out, and this is where you keep it a being with yourself. This is where you say, listen, I might be in a rebound. And if that is you, Charlie is not here to shame you. Love is love. Love is love. But if you guys are at a point where you're just like, I'm really tired of repeating the same. I'm tired of the same shit popping up. I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to be a victim anymore. I want to just thrive. Well, let's get to thriving. Let's get to thriving. Yeah. Reprogram your mind is the first card that came out, which makes me think of, you have to really identify, although you see the good in people, you have to reprogram your mind, but they hurt me. And they don't deserve me. And I'm not going backwards, okay? Now, I do want to say that, because finances is out here, a lot of you guys think that moving on is just you focusing in on your career, getting your money up, uplifting your life. And it's not to say that you're wrong, but I think that a lot of you guys have got your money up already. You've already had your career, and you still feeling your heartache from these people. So did money help you? Or did money just distract you? Okay? And we're talking. Because listen, having money in your pocket feels way better than being broke. So listen, I understand. But we need to come to terms with you working yourself to death, or you working or outworking your heartbreak or heartaches does not heal you. You got more money in your bank account, but you maybe need to put some of that money to therapy. Straight like that. Let's keep going. Aquarius, welcome to the board. Welcome to the board. Now, Aquarius season, I see a shift. Okay, Aquarius season is on us. It's coming up. So from now through Aquarius season, I feel the need to say reprogramming your mind is a must. Reprogramming your heart is a must. Really try to avoid arguments, okay? Now, here's what I will say. This journey can take as long as you want it to take. This journey can take you as short as you want it to take, okay? But I feel like the more that you keep it real with yourself, if you actually, how do I want to say this? If you take it serious, you'll be able to open your heart relatively soon or now. I don't know why I'm getting like the art of opening your heart now. And then I can tell you've been practicing lover boy, lover girlish. Drake. Practice makes perfect, y'all. Which means, and it's funny because I hear some fireworks outside. Practice makes perfect. Opening your heart to me feels as though an airport ride is at the bottom of the deck. Opening your heart to me feels as though you're doing things that you normally don't do. Or maybe you're doing things that you used to do, but you ain't did it in a while. How about you invite somebody over to your house? Or you go over to their house. Now, I'm not talking about them new connections and shit like y'all ain't even had a first date. I'm not talking about Netflix and chill. But if you're dating somebody and y'all done been on 3-4 dates and, you know, you finally are okay with establishing something, why not let somebody in? Why not trust somebody? Why not talk to the person that winks at you? Okay? I feel like in this moment, Spirit wants you to do things, and it almost feels like getting back to that childlike state, that fun state, that flirtation state. Like, it's kind of like all of those things can restart your heart. The cuddles, the hugs, the kisses. Why don't you let a grown man kiss you? What's the issue? What's the issue? And to my masculines, a grown woman. You want to talk about make your heart flutter? I see flutters. Flutters, flutters. Not the butterfly, but the flutters. Okay? Now, airport ride came out. Some of you guys can be taking a trip coming up. Okay? But make sure your airport ride ain't to your ex. To whoever that's for. Cause you might, and we be fucking rock. Who this for? Whoever that's for. Alright, let's keep on. Trying for collective. Yeah. And their head. Ooh. Yeah, some of you guys, I don't know why I just seen starseed. There could be a starseed that's in their head. That could be you. But for the most part, I feel like it's a them thing. It's an old thing. You know that old thing back? Because I keep kind of like hearing that in the background. That could be an old person. Because I want that old thing back. Yeah, some of your exes could want you back. It could be somebody that wears glasses. Because this girlie on here has glasses. Okay. Or contacts. Either or. There's something else that's here with the in their head. I'm going to pull one more card. something here. Moving on is out here. Ain't shit though. Yo, 10 toes down, your spirit team don't like your ex. Your ancestors don't like your ex. Yeah. Hi, Jenny. Moving on. Oregon could be symbolic. I don't know why Oregon popped up, but Oregon, the location. It could be an old connection. Maybe it's not just the ex. It could be an old situation. If you, because I don't want to drag this in your new, but I feel the need to clarify this, so I will clarify it. If you have previous connections, no matter if they're ex or a situation, or you was trying to work on something with that, if they're not over their ex, you have the right to move on. Okay? Or if they're still trying to party, yeah, I don't feel like you need to be somebody's sunflower. Like, I feel like you need to rose up, go somewhere else, okay? Straight like that. Yeah. No more going backwards. Go forward. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing, especially if they left you in the dust. Yeah, and then Boss Daddy was the first one that came out. Now, some of you guys, I'm going to be honest. You want to boss up your life? All you got to do is get in with me. You said my hair looking good. Thank you. This is me after taking a nap. I took a nap. I needed a nap today. Some of you guys, your next love connection is somebody that's very stable, business-oriented, CEO. Big Schlong is on this card, okay? I ain't saying it for nothing. So I feel like your next connection, and I don't feel like it's something for short term. I feel like it's long term. I feel like it wants you. I feel like it wants you as much as you want it. Now, if you don't know who that is, it's because you have yet to accept your new or to step into your new. However, to those that have already figured out that they have to accept their new and move on to their new, baby, they on the way, or they already here to stay. Okay. Hi, Maurice. Somebody could be a salt and pepper bae, because this man definitely got some salt and pepper into his thing. And you want to know something? Yeah. Can I say that? I feel like I could say that. Yeah. It's on point. Shout out to Jenny. And I'm not gonna say too much of what she told me, but something about dating an older guy or older. Shout out to Miss Sharon. Dating an older woman could be symbolic as well. Don't forget I told you. Okay? Don't forget I told you. And then jackpot. Yeah. For some of you guys with this next connection, like you're going to feel like you're winning. You will be winning. Okay? I see unexpected money coming in. Okay? And you want to know what's interesting? I didn't know why this video popped up, but I was watching a video of this man, and he was talking about how he makes his kids that are married sign prenups with their husbands or husbands and wives. Maybe you signing a prenup, which when you're in a relationship could be symbolic. Now, he, I think, has like a $600 million business. So we're speaking in extremes. He's like, if they don't sign a prenup, they don't get written into the will. They don't get their inheritance. For some reason, I feel the need to tell you that. Now, where does that fall in your life? I don't know. Shit, pick it up wherever you need to pick it up. But just know that's somewhere within your energy. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I also want to say with the old, because they want me to let you know. The old, don't fall for the fake smiles. I keep hearing that song, Sunflower by, is it Post Malone and Sway Lee? That song keeps coming over ex energy. Like an ex, an old situation. Okay? And I keep hearing like them say that they're a wreck. There could be an ex that really is a wreck right now. Like, but they're only attached to your energy because you have yet to really fully, I don't know if it's for you to fully let go of, but something is still linked to you and you need to go unlink it. Okay? Yeah. Intimidating, threatening, and bothered. Especially if this ex has hit you up. But I'm going to clarify what threatening is. Because, thank you. And then Forcer is here. Somebody could be battling with a lot of past due bills. And I see Forcer is at the bottom of here. And they're just giving me further clarity on your old. I think your old is going through something and they trying to bring you into it. Because I feel like a lot of y'all... Okay, so here's what I'll say. When y'all come into people's life, y'all be making people lucky. Okay? You do. You make them very fortunate. Okay? Things go right in their life. You help them to get their life aligned. However, I think that because you are finally like removing your energy, like maybe you already have, it feels as though they just going through a lot of shit. Paranoia, past due bills, forcing things. Like they could be like, man, I really feel like I need you in my life now. Like I feel like anxiety, anxiousness, attachment. Like I just feel like they're trying to get you back. Like, but I'm trying to figure out where this came from because it feels like it came from out of nowhere. Like really. Because I feel like there was some distance between y'all. Like I feel like there was like a separation. But I feel like there's like maybe that there was an occasion or some shit like that. But I just feel like something is trying to like, they're trying to attach back to you because they're bothered. Okay. Okay. Black said, I feel bad. She obviously going through it right now and I didn't want all that for her. But let me tell you something. Sometimes your old has to go through things in order to realize that you were not the problem. Yeah. I'm also seeing running energy and then looking you up. Yeah. This person, your old, is running from something, but I just feel like it has nothing to do with you, babes. And I'm trying to say this in the nicest of ways. Like, I feel as though, like, for you, like, you guys have taken the time to really deal with your emotions, to really release this person. No matter how many years or months it's taken, I feel like you guys have definitely did it. But I just feel as though, like, they have yet to deal with their emotions. I just feel like don't let them attach to you. Yeah. Because I see y'all here, y'all trajectory, where you at. Like, I see y'all opening your heart, dating successful people, y'all going to casinos, winning and shit. Like, I feel like you guys are in this high vibration energy. Like, or you're moving into it. And I just feel as though the ex is in the background trying to distract you with sex or distract you with ain't nobody gonna love you better than I loved you or whatever the case is. Don't listen to it. Don't pay it no mind. Pray it off of you. Y'all remember I told y'all, pray that shit off of you. Okay? Period. You said, does anyone know a donate or a donate? I need to go to bed. Dante or Dontavius? I've channeled that name a couple of times, but I don't know. Ain't Dontavius like Future's name? Or something like that. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. What is Future's real name?
Future was born Nevadius Demon Wilburn.
Never mind. His name was Nevadius. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough. But I do know a Dante. But the only thing I know about Dante is he just be working out. That's it. Damn near the same. Hi, Angel. Hi, Starseed. Starseed, I was just saying something about Starseed. Angel, when I upload this video, watch it from the beginning on my YouTube. It should be uploaded tomorrow. Because I was saying Starseed earlier and at the beginning of this, okay? Now let's get into, let me switch decks. Because there's something here. Two of Cups out sideways. Yeah. The only way that you can actually move on to your present is if you move on from your past. And I think that the biggest thing is that turn off the light to your old. Turn off the light. I mean, literally, turn the light off to the old. Don't let it be able to flip on. Matter of fact, don't even turn off the light. You go remove the energy bill. You take out power from that motherfucker. Real bad. Only put energy into your new. Confirmation. Only put energy into your new. Confirmation. And then the Chariot came out. It's funny because I felt Chariot at the very beginning of this reading before I even started pulling cards. And I really feel as though, like, when it comes to love, you need to understand that love is a journey, y'all. Okay? It is. It's a life journey. Sometimes you fall in love with people. Sometimes you fall out of love with people. But the biggest thing is that if you can understand that there's highs, lows, because a lot of you guys are empaths, y'all feel things on a different level. If you can truly understand that spirit takes you through things only to experience things and then takes you out of it and then places you into something new for your life experiences, if you could stay open to that, you will be successful. Spirit wants you to move on to your next connection. Okay. If some of you guys are already in this stage, I feel the need to sit over here and say, hi, K.A., happy 2026. 2026 for you guys could be that really reopening up to the new, being receptive to the new, not looking back. A train don't go back to the old train stations. Because by the time they get back, if they do go back, it's a whole new year, a whole new month, a whole new day. They don't have to repeat. They don't go backwards. They go forward. Unless they're out of stock or unless the train is not working properly. So I feel the need to say, in this next part of your journey, continue to move on to your next stop. And your next stop is you opening up your heart, dating somebody that's going to really help you boss up your life, and you focusing on the wins. Okay? Yep. You've already got all the snakes out of your grass. If you're watching me right now, the snakes are removed, baby. You don't have to go pinpoint who's your snakes anymore. They're gone. Okay? Straight like that. Heavy emphasis on spirit doesn't want you with old previous people because I feel like it takes away your creativity. It takes away that spark. And honestly, to my writers out there, it just kind of feels like you've already wrote about this. You've already lived this chapter, confirmation. You don't already, like, it just feels like you've already had this experience. It's time to move on. Time to write about something new. Time to experience something new. It almost feels like Spirit is trying to give you something new in order to write about, to create the new chapter in your life. It's kind of like, have you ever read a book and you like read a chapter and you were just like, okay, I got it. And then you read the second chapter and the second chapter sounded just like the first chapter. And it's like, dang, it's like really being delayed. Why? I got it the first chapter. And then the third chapter sounds just like the first, and the second chapter is just repetitive. You ever read a repetitive ass book? I feel like with your previous connections, that's what it sounds like. It's a repetitive cycle, a repetitive book. And I feel like Spirit is like, we're done with the repetitiveness. We need something new. And I feel like that's why Spirit is trying to spice up your life. Okay? Yeah. Because you're old, you already know that your old betrayed you. You already know if you let them back in, like, you know, when they come, they go. Like, I just feel like, yeah, you've did all your hurt. The hurt was exposed. Okay? I also feel like, I'm going to be honest, like, if you let the old back in, it really feels like the old is going to try to take vengeance on you. And I don't say that lightly. And I've never said that to you guys. But it feels as though if you let them back in, they going to go for a second round of trying to hurt you, or a third round, you know. Maybe because some of you guys have really already upgraded your life. A lot of you guys are taking a lot of necessary steps to upgrade it. And I just feel like somebody, they could have been watching, they could have been looking you up, watching you. And it's just like, okay, how can I get back in her good graces, or his good graces? Like, how can I be, and I don't think that they're intentionally trying to be like, okay, I'm trying to fuck this up. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I just feel like because they're not at a good place within their life, they're going to fuck it up. It is what it is. Yep. And then the King of Pentacles. Your new person is showing up as successful. Okay. Now, I also see heavy emphasis on Aquarius energy. From now through Aquarius energy, through Aquarius season. Y'all pay attention to who you meet. Because I do feel as though, like, this is someone on your same wavelength. This feels like this is a person that's going to help you to upgrade your life. And no, I'm not saying just date people because they upgrade you, right? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, if you have somebody that wants to treat you to new experiences, they want to cook you a home-cooked meal, why are you going to say no? If you have someone that's like, I want to go here and I don't have nobody that wants to go, or I really enjoy your company, so I want to take you. You gonna say no? Or you got somebody and they just like, hey, look, I found this in the store and I immediately thought of you. Got a gift for you. You gonna say no to your gift? Jenny said, today I found a wallet and returned it to the owner. I ain't get a slick of a reward, but I felt good. Jenny, that's good karma, babe. That's good karma. That's good karma. That is good karma. And that means if you ever lose something, it's going to be returned back to you. Angel said, I would love a man making a nice meal. Heard. And not just a nice one that could really cook. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I'm getting out of here. I did 2 for 1 today. And let me get up on out of here because I don't even want to. Yo old wants to pop out and wants to explain. And I just feel like it's treacherous. It's treacherous. But as I clean up these cards, let me talk to you. Let me just do my little debrief. My little wrap-ups, okay? Little wrap-ups with y'all. I'm not saying and I'm not criticizing y'all if y'all still have feelings for the old. Y'all spent time with these people. Y'all loved on these people. You established relationships with these people. So by no means am I sitting over here saying y'all getting over the old fast is realistic, okay? However, I am saying that Spirit has given you enough time to get over your old. For some of you guys, it's been years, in fact. For some of you guys, if it's been a few months, y'all keep on pushing. Because I feel as though Spirit still has a little healing that's coming on for you. However, for my people leaning more towards a year to 2 to 3 plus, okay, I really feel as though Spirit just wants you to know that your loyalty is needed elsewhere. It's deserved elsewhere. I feel like Spirit is trying to give you the final, like the reciprocation that you give out to people, the love that you give out to people. And I feel like Spirit wants you to reap the benefit of that. Now, whenever you decide to wake up and say, I want that choice. You know, I'm making the choice to move on with my life. And you reprogram your mind and you realize I'm just not going to go back no matter what. I'm just not going back. I don't care. Like, I don't like you no more. Then your balance is restored. Okay? I love you guys. I'm getting out of here. If you guys want a personal, you can book me in my bio on my website. I have 10-minute readings, 30-minute readings, and hour readings, okay? Book me on my website. I'm finally back to my family members. Thank you for excusing me for December. I was away, spent time, had a baby, and now I'm back better. And I love y'all, okay? You said that's a cute top you're wearing. You know, you're the second person that thought this was a top. Y'all, this is a whole dress. It's a dress. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a good day. Starseed, make sure you watch this video on YouTube. I don't care if it's just you. I know it ain't going to just be just you, but watch it when I post it tomorrow, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later.